Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm the blogger behind brighterdarling.com. Today we're doing some mishmash of everything. I really wanted to show you guys how I apply and wear mineral-based foundation. We're going to be using some Bareminerals, but I also have some new products from a brand that's new to me called MBA Cosmetics. We have some stuff from e.l.f., from Avon, and Natasha Denona. So let's get to the application. Okay, so the way I apply my mineral foundation is first you have to apply your liquid concealer before you put the mineral foundation on. A lot of people, when they're using a liquid foundation, will use their foundation first and then go in with the, what do you call it? Concealer. But you can't do that with a mineral foundation because it will mess up the powder. So you have to put your liquids on first. So I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape today, and I'm gonna apply it especially to these horrific dark circles. This is what happens when you are 34 weeks pregnant and don't sleep. And then I have a little friend here and a little friend here, and this one healing up here and some back here. Now obviously the mineral foundation will do a decent job, but I just like to provide a little extra insurance. And what I've been doing lately with my concealer is actually buffing it out with a little brush first and then like blending it in with the Beauty Blender. Oh, here we go. I was using the magnifying side of the mirror and I was like, this is a little intense. I don't need that. I'm gonna just take this Beauty Blender. This kind of absorbs the excess. Okay, oh my god, look how much better I already look. So, okay, now that we have the concealer part done, Bareminerals foundation. I used to use this in college. I swore by this, and then I kind of got away from it. I was using some other brands, and I still really like the other brands, but I wanted to go back to Bareminerals because a lot of my mom friends love it, and I was lucky enough to get sent the full PR package of all of the foundation shades, which apparently they expanded the range. They added more shades, which is awesome because I do remember I was in between two shades. So now there are 30 shades of the Bareminerals powder foundation. So that's awesome to hear. And then they also added a couple new brushes, which if you watched my previous Bareminerals eyeshadow video, I will link that somewhere. They had new eye brushes that I really loved. They have also now new mineral foundation brushes that are amazing, like so much better than what you might have been used to if you started wearing Bareminerals like me years and years ago. The natural hair brushes that kind of were a little scratchy, these are nothing like that. They're so nice. So anyway, now with the new foundations, my go-to shade is Golden Nude. My winter shade is Golden Medium. And then in the summer, if I get tan, I wear Golden Tan. But today I'm pretty pale. I haven't self-tanned in a few weeks, so I'm actually gonna go in and mix two. I know it's kind of high maintenance, but hopefully you guys don't have to do that. I'm going to mix Golden Nude, my normal go-to, with my lighter winter shade, Golden Medium. So what I'm gonna do first though is start with the Golden Medium. It's the lighter of the two. You guys are probably familiar if you haven't seen Bareminerals change their packaging. If you haven't used it in a while, they have this lovely sifter. It prevents all the powder from coming out, which is, you need, I'm so glad they did that, thank God. And then they just came out with this beautiful finished brush. It is so soft. It feels like a bunny. Like, it's incredible. And it has like this little like cutout in the middle so you can really pick up the product. So as you guys know, you put your powder on the cap, and if you remember the old tagline, it was swirl, tap, buff. So I'm gonna pick up as much of it as I can. You really wanna get as much of it onto the brush as you can. Tap off the excess and then start buffing in. But you don't need to buff hard. Like, that was something I used to do in college. I would buff really hard into my skin, and I think that actually irritated my sensitive skin and didn't really do me any justice. It actually just made my face look ruddy. So I'm just going to buff this into my skin. Okay, I'm going to take that golden nude shade, which is a slightly darker one, and do the same thing. Just add a little into the cap with the same brush, swirling, and going on the perimeter. So I want to put a little in here, a little here, and just kind of blend it in to both colors. This is almost going to be like a contour, but much more subtle because it's my skin tone. Well, my skin tone when I'm tan. And then we're going to go down here and just kind of cut out where I didn't put any of the other lighter foundation. Okay, I feel like I have excellent coverage and it looks like my skin. One thing that I used to think wasn't necessary was the mineral veil, and that is not really the case. I've learned that the mineral veil really makes a difference in kind of melting it into the skin and making it last a little bit longer, but mostly what mineral veil does is what I've noticed is that it really refines the skin and minimizes the pores more than just the foundation can do on its own. So I really like the original one. That is a go-to, and I think will suit a plentitude of skin. But actually, I've been playing with the hydrating version because I watched a video from, I think her name is Shelby. I don't know. She used to work for Bareminerals. She has a YouTube channel now. And she said that this is like a cult following favorite, kind of secret favorite. And I just said, let me give it a shot. So I've really been liking it. It just doesn't have like a luminosity, but it does kind of make the skin look a little more angelic. So I'm going to use this the hydrating mineral veil with this Supreme Finisher brush. I've been obsessed with this brush since I got it. Like, not just using for Bareminerals, for everything, for all over face powder, for bronzer. It's just been amazing. It's so soft and fluffy. Another one that feels like a bunny. I'm just gonna do the same thing, pick up the mineral veil with the finisher brush, Supreme Finisher brush, and it really like eats it up. Like, there is nothing, you can't see any mineral veil in the powder, in the cap here, and then you can't see anything on the brush. Tap a little off, it's all nice and buffed in here, and I'm gonna just lightly kind of like set my face. Okay, so let's just do the rest of the face real fast. I'm probably gonna fast forward through this, but I'll show you what I'm using. We're gonna go into the eyes. So I'm really excited to play with some NBA Cosmetics. I have a glitter liner and a pressed shadow. I have been using this pressed shadow for a few weeks now, and I'm obsessed with this shade. It's called Pebblestone. It is this beautiful antique olive, so up my alley. So what I'm gonna do is just go in with a flat shader brush and put this on my lid. I mean, the pigmentation on these shades is like crazy. And this color is me in an eyeshadow, 100%. I love it. It's like just dark enough to be worn as a standalone shadow for like a one shadow look, but also not too dark that it looks like I'm wearing like a smoky eye for no reason in the middle of the day, but also not so light that it just looks like I'm wearing nothing. I mean, I need like more of these singles. That is the consensus from this first impression of this one. I mean, they remind me kind of Urban Decay in the way that they're so creamy and pigmented, and this texture, this metallic finish is beautiful, but I don't know, something says it's like even a little better. Okay, and then I'm just buffing out the crease slightly. And then I'm going to take the Natasha Denona Camel palette, such a great neutral palette to kind of do a little crease work. Just taking this middle shade. Now on the upper part of the crease, I'm going to take the more orangey camel kind of color shade and buff the upper crease out, almost towards your brow, well, almost on your brow bone. And then I'm going to take that fluffier brush I used before with the highlight shade and go right under the brow bone. I will take the darkest brown So let's do the liner. I've never used this liner before, but what I'm thinking I have to do is line the upper waterline with like a black gel liner first. So I'm gonna do that. I'm using MAC Black Track. Okay, then I'm cleaning off this brush because I have to use the same one for the glitter. So I guess while it's drying, I'll do my lower lash line. I'm gonna use this Estee Lauder Double Wear Pencil in Burgundy Suede. It's one of my favorites. It's like dark, but not overwhelmingly dark. You can wear it during the day. I think I need some inner corner highlight. I need to like wipe away a little of this shimmery highlight I see. It's a little too close to the inner part of my face. I watched a video on this, and what I saw was that you are to squeeze this out. The color is beautiful. It's like a light rose gold. I'm gonna pick it up with my angled brush here. It's synthetic, and pat it onto the black. Okay. It's working. Yay. Only patting motions. You cannot swipe. I have to go to Target later. I love when I go to Target looking like super glammed. People must think I'm a stripper. A pregnant stripper. Okay, if this lasts, I'm gonna be very happy. Let me get closer to the camera so you can see. Can you guys see that? It looks pretty. In the meantime, I want to do lips while it's drying. So today, all I'm doing on my lips is a liquid lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Hollywood Lips in Rising Star. Kind of want a little gloss, so I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Blondie gloss right in the center. And last but not least is the mascara. So Avon sent me this new True Color Love at First Lash mascara. I do like the fact that it's one of these kind of brushes, this like spiky kind. So we're gonna just apply a couple coats of this. So I think this is more of a natural mascara, like a natural looking mascara. I don't know if it's doing much for my lashes with all this glitter on. I would normally wear like a look like this with false lashes on, but I really want to see how the glitter holds up on its own for my first time wearing it, and I wanted you guys to also be able to see a little bit of this mascara. So for today, since it's my first time trying the glitter, I'm gonna just kind of go without the falsies, but it definitely is a look that can handle a nice false lash. I think that's the whole face. What do you guys think? So we have the Bareminerals foundation on, looks super natural. The eyes are NBA Cosmetics, and then so far the glitter looks really pretty on the liner, but we'll see how it wears, and I'll leave that in the comments. Oh, one last thing, I do want to set with this e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. It's new. Top recommendations: NBA Cosmetics Pressed Eyeshadow, Bareminerals Foundation, and these new Bareminerals brushes. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's video.